Hello everybody and welcome to Civ House. I'm Rob and today we are going to be talking about the October update, whatever that is going to mean. I'm very convinced about a few different things that I think could be on the way, and I'm very much anticipating an announcement of some sort. Before we get into what my thoughts are, make sure you guys are liking and subscribing so you don't miss out on any of the great Civ 7 content we have coming out here at Civ House. Connor's been a little bit on hiatus, so I've been trying to take over and do a little bit more here while he's been a little bit busy with some real life things. So do not worry if you guys are looking for him. He will be back shortly. I think even maybe a video this week or next week. So keep that in mind. But yeah, also let me know in the comment section below. I always forget this part. What your prediction is for the update for October, which I fully anticipate will be announced here relatively shortly. So yeah, let's get into it. I bring up this roadmap because it's important, and you guys are probably tired of hearing me talk about a roadmap. That is fine. I've only briefly mentioned it. I'm bringing this one up to just kind of show you where we are at right now. We have gotten through early access and release. We have, finished up Crossroads of the World, and Right to Rule is officially done. We are into October. This is technically, I guess, part of the second week, right, of October. We had partially first week October. Now we're really into October. And this is what they say, right? More to come, October 2025 and beyond. And it's just the Civ 7 symbol, logo there, right? So last update, we saw, new map generation. We saw updates obviously to Napoleon, and they've talked about for future updates, right, that they are working on a couple of things. They are working on age transitions. They are working on religion. They are working on, I think, influence and diplomacy. There have also been potentially leaks, data mines that I will be going over of new resources that could be coming to the game as well. And I fully expect that that's going to be the case because I think, if we are being honest with ourselves, right, there's still a lot more to do in the game, and there's still a lot more to get excited about. And the more I've thought about an expansion coming to the game, which I do think that they will announce relatively soon, right, the first expansions really didn't start coming out till like a year and a half-ish into the game. So, expecting one before, I don't know, like July of next year, I think might be a bit too ambitious for us. I could see them doing another collection here in the future, but that's not what this video is about. This one's about October, and I think that for October specifically, we should very much be expecting a new update that will, I think, start to work on age transitions. That's the biggest one for me. They've already started it, obviously, right? They've talked about it. Crises have changed the way, they're trying to smooth things out to make it a bit of a more cohesive game. And I think that we are going to see a big change for that. And I think a lot of it's actually going to come for before the change between exploration and the modern age. Now, a lot of you may say, well, why don't they just go antiquity to exploration? I still very much believe that there's a lot of work to be done with exploration, but the whole point of this game, right, the way that they've made it, is they want the game to end well. They want people to feel like they've completed something, right? And right now, the endings, in modern age, I just personally do not think are very satisfying. Now, what I think that means is I think that the legacy paths, specifically the victory paths, right, like those I think are going to change. How? I'm not entirely sure. We've already seen them tweaking it. They've already talked about the fact that they are willing to change them. We have seen them get changed at different points, like right with economy and exploration. So I could fully see as they are working on new ones, which I fully expect for religion. I fully expect for diplomacy, right? I think for now, they're going to start working on the ones that they already have. And I really do believe that could be what is coming out here in October. So that's going to be the first thing that I fully expect, is that they are going to really and truly work on that. And I guess with that, I should say, I'm expecting just a normal update. I'm expecting sometime in the next 2 weeks or so, we will get some sort of announcement that will say, hey, just like with other months, how they've been doing, for the most part, every single month, there will be some sort of update. And I think that this will be the big thing that is coming in this update. And I think they're going to continue to do these updates for a long time. I really do believe that they are treating this like a live service game. And that was one of the things I wanted to talk about with you guys, is that like this being live service, right? As much as we may not like it, you may not come from live service games, right? And some of you may not be coming from, Dota or League of Legends or CSGO or, Overwatch or Deadlock, whatever you're playing, right? Where these games are updating constantly, right? To keep people interested, to keep people, informed, to keep the game balanced, right? Because it's really hard to just balance everything at once, and then you maybe overcorrect or undertune something, and then you have to make those changes. I really do believe that Civ 7 is really and truly live service. Like, we are going to continue to get updates, and that's why, now I'll wait till the end to talk about this really and truly, but that's why this roadmap right here is so important, and that's why we're going to get another one here very soon, because they need to have a schedule that we are anticipating as the live service continues to go on. This is not the Civ of the past, where it was just, we would get an update here or there, and we would get, a new leader here or there, or a new leader pack, or, a new expansion. Like, they're going to continue to work on this game, I think, for quite a long time, I think every month. And like, again, this is what live service does. League of Legends and Teamfight Tactics, I don't play League very much anymore. I haven't played much TFT lately, but those games update every 2 weeks, basically, like throughout the year. So there's new skins, there's new stuff being added all the time. They're rebalancing certain things. They add characters at different points, right? There are new sets in TFT. There are going to be new game modes, as we saw with Civ 6, and we saw them starting to do this with Civ 6. And I think that really with Civ 7, we are fully into that era of civilization. So, this update will be, I think, one where they will, work on age transitions, and I think that they will announce that here relatively soon. There will probably be some other changes that maybe we weren't expecting. They've already started to work on the UI and the UX. I fully expect them to have probably some pretty big and good changes for that as well. I think that may even be where they start with diplomacy, is just making the UI a little bit better, a little bit more intuitive. I could also see them maybe working on menus. I just think the menus are kind of boring. I would like to see maybe, I don't know, just something a little bit different with them as well. And then lastly, like I said, I think, there's probably going to be some resources based on, I'll try to do it either this week or next week, but there will be, I believe, some rumors out there. I'm waiting to see if there's anything else of new resources that could be coming to the game. I think they're going to continue to add on to those as well, and I think we might see one here in the October update, which I fully expect that we will get by like the 3rd week of October. With that being said, we are now nearing the end of the video, and we are going to talk about a roadmap. They are going to put one out, period. There's just no way that they can move forward right now without one, in my opinion. Mostly just because they set the expectation right here with this one. October 2025 and beyond, more to come. There is nothing here, right? We knew what was coming between February and September. Now, I don't know how long they're going to do. I don't know if it's just going to be, through the end of the year. I don't know if it's just going to be for October, with them saying more to come again later on, right? And I think they are going to address the future in some way, whether it's just in update 1.2.6 or whether it's going to be update 1.3, right? Either way, we are going to know more about the future here. I would anticipate no later than the 28th of October. I'm still predicting that it'll be sometime about a week earlier on the 21st. And because it seems like they've been kind of moving the patches back a little bit more and more, right? Giving themselves more time to work on it, which is fine. So, near the end of each month, which is going to be a little problematic with holidays. I think realistically, they should kind of reset and have these patches coming out during the middle of the month, on like the 15th or something like that. But we'll see. I mean, obviously, I'm not going to hold them to whatever date it is. I just expect that we, will have something new so we can continue to get changes with the game. I think there will also probably be, more leader changes as well, more civ changes, because, the big one was Napoleon. That needed to happen big time, but I think there are other couple ones that, like I know a lot of people like to play Amina, but I could see them maybe making some changes to Amina too. She just still feels a little bit not as good as some of the other leaders in the game, just adding to my predictions. So yeah, that's all I have. I'm not going to make any more predictions about the roadmap or anything right now. I'm fully expecting that we will get more news here in the coming weeks, and I'm excited to see kind of what this update's going to look like, and what's going to be coming in the future, or how they're going to address, I think more accurately, our future for Civilization. Hopefully you guys have been enjoying this latest patch. I do think that it has made a significant difference. I already am seeing and playing on new maps that I really like. I hope that you guys have been enjoying it as well. And yeah, I think that's going to do it for us here. So from our house to yours, thanks for watching, and we hope you'll join us for one more turn.